Hey guys, back again with another video, coming a lot quicker than usual, but I felt like this time I needed to get this off my chest and it's the right time to do it. So, as you can probably tell by the title of this, I think it's really time that we start holding the media accountable for the problems they're causing within not just the UK but the world. So we're living in a time of, bulk buying, a bit of hysteria, people really panicking about their general health and stuff like that due to this COVID virus, or coronavirus, whatever you want to call it. So a lot of people will say that if they were to have followed some sound advice, which was, the hand washing and stuff like that, but just kept to their normal day-to-day stuff, not bulk buying, not panicking, not doing all these strange things that people have done, then we would have just kept going and stuff like that. But the media have scaremongered people so much that we're seeing such stupid overreactions. We're seeing the elderly go without food and toiletries and necessities, people having to go shopping for other people because they either can't get out themselves or because these people don't feel safe to go out because of the way the media is portraying this stuff. So just let me give you a bit of background of this. About a week ago, there was a headline. I can't mention, I don't know if I can mention the newspaper or not, so I'm just not going to. But I will tell you the headline that they put up was 15 million will die. 15 million will die. Now, we've been dealing with this for about a month now, and there's actually quite a few sources that believe that this has actually been here since before Christmas. And a lot of people have had coronavirus over Christmas, and that was a nasty cough that people couldn't get rid of, that bit of a chest infection that people get rid of. And they are reporting the deaths, the sicknesses every single day. And they are pushing and scaring people for no apparent reason. Don't get me wrong, there's a threat to life. But that threat to life is to people that have underlying conditions. That threat to life is to people that have heart problems, that have severe other health problems that are going to cause issues with this. This is not a thing of you are going to get COVID-19 and you are going to die. So, yes, those people need to take precautions. And yes, the people around them need to take precautions to do what they can to make sure these people stay healthy. And yes, everyone needs to chip in and help each other, not bulk buy and put each other at risk because people can't get basic necessities. But the media don't care about that. The media just want to push this scaremongering crap. But you know what else gets me right? So if the media actually cared about how many people were going to get ill and how many people were going to die, then why the hell don't they report on the hundreds of people that die from the flu every year? Because that doesn't sell good news because it's every year. Why don't they report everybody that commits suicide? Can you imagine if we had a constant news feed of how many people commit suicide? Then maybe something would be done about it. Maybe then the government would actually start looking to support mental health and start putting some more money in it. So let me get you some information up here. So I've got one thing up already. You can't see it at the moment, but I just did a quick Google. So I decided to check how many people die in the UK due to suicide. So in 2017, there were approximately 5,821 deaths due to suicide in the UK. That is 16 deaths a day. 16 deaths a day. So let's have a look at this. How many people have died in the UK due to COVID-19? Let's have a quick look. So we are currently... Why can't I find it? I believe it's just over 100 at the moment. So it was 71 yesterday. I'm pretty sure that has now gone up to over 100. But so we're looking at a month roundabout now, 3 weeks. And if it's from Christmas, maybe 3 months. And there's been that just over 100 deaths. Now, in that time, the media have reported the youngest man in the UK being 45, They didn't report about his underlying health conditions. They just went, everyone's at risk. Everyone is going to die because of this. We must all panic and push. On top of this, why the hell have we got a government that is currently sitting there and going, we're not going to tell you to shut pubs. We're not going to make it law that you have to shut. Instead, what we're going to do is just say, it's best if you avoid them, so we don't have to pay out, because we don't have to pay out for the insurance. So then it's you that has to deal with it. Oh, but we'll make loans available for you, so we can cover all your problems with loans, and we'll put a massive interest hike on it. So then you can struggle to pay back the loans. So we've got a government and a media system that work together to live and cause mental health problems, to push and push and push on the people at the front line, the people they consider, you're too poor to matter, etc. These people are sat at the goddamn bottom every single time because we're not somebody like Richard Branson, somebody who has just told their staff to take 8 weeks unpaid leave. This man is one of the richest people in the world. This man owns his own island. This man has just asked for a bailout for one of his companies. This man sued the NHS for profit. So why the hell are the government looking at supporting him? Why are the media not reporting this, by the way? Why is it not in the media that this massive billionaire is wanting to sue the little people and take the money away from the little people to protect himself? Something that's not even affected by it. I know, because we're not rich. So we don't matter. Because we're not stood there with all our pals in the government and stuff like that. We're not the ones that are backing them up. We're not the ones that are paying them all that extra money. So you think about those people are now currently sitting there going, I don't know if I can go to work because of this. So then how do I pay my bills because of this? Or I can't claim insurance on my private company, be it a private daycare, a pub or whatever, because the government won't tell us to shut down. So now I'm having to scrimp and save and take loans out to try and defend this thing. Whereas if Boris Johnson turned around and said close to protect the health of the public, it would also protect the businesses. But no, let's save these rich people. So now that anxiety and that depression is going to build on these people. The pressure is building on them, and now the schools are going to close. I understand why a lot of the schools are going to close, but my son's school, they were closing the nursery side first. So that was to try and bring the staff into the school because of absences from the staff, so that the actual main school can stay open. That was a good idea. That was a very good idea, because that is keeping the kids in the school. When they're out of school, they'll be out with their friends, they'll be going to see elderly people, they'll be going left, right and centre to everywhere else. They're not going to sit at home all day, every day and go insane. They're going to be out and about, and if they have had this bug, or if they carry it with them, they're just going to spread it wider. So this is just... I understand if there is a lack of staff and stuff like that, in places this needed to be done. But this isn't going to help. And now you've got all these parents like myself that are now sitting there and going, how the hell do I get childcare? And how the hell do I get to work to then pay my bills? Because Boris Johnson ain't going to cover my arse. So what the hell are we all supposed to do? Because, we're not the rich lot. We're not the media. We're not Richard Branson. We don't matter. Believe me, I have plenty more to say. Actually, no, there is something. The reason I decided I had to go on this little rant, the reason I had to do this was because I was at my son's school the other day and they handed me a letter about how to deal with anxiety in children because of COVID-19. I got handed a letter for how to deal with my 4-year-old's anxiety because of COVID-19. Don't be wrong, my son does not have anxiety around this because he doesn't actually understand it. The whole hand washing and stuff like that, he's been forced down him a bit too much to the point now that he does think that germs are going to kill everybody. But he doesn't quite understand what kill is either because he's 4. So, These websites have been set up to deal with children that are anxious about getting this thing because they think they're going to die at the age of 4. And get that into your head. Because of the media and the way this has been pushed upon us and the scaremongering and everything else, there are 4-year-olds with anxiety that think they're going to die from this virus. How goddamn disgusting is that? To have a small child sit there and think that they can't go out and be a child, that they can't do certain things because they are going to die because of this virus. Now, they've not got that from their parents. They've not got that from their schools. They've got that from the media. They've got that from the crap that has been forced down everybody's throat. So just think about it. I think it's time that the public need to find a way of putting in mechanisms to make sure that the fake news crap, like 15 million will die, that this fake news rubbish that's... And this isn't Facebook news. This isn't news that's been botted or something like that. This was a tabloid paper that posted that headline. Many of you out there will know who it is because many of you have ranted to about this. 15 million will die. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Well, I could go on for hours, but I'm pretty sure I've started it in a why media need to take responsibility, and I've just gone on a bit of a rant. So thank you guys. Bye.